Hello, welcome to a new episode of Geek Lunch Me. I'm your host Chris, as usual. Now, in the last episode, I took a look at the Executor box set of Star Wars original trilogy videos from the mid-90s. It was sort of the definitive way of watching the trilogy at the time, all unaltered before the special editions, in widescreen, which was a new thing on video back in the day. THX remastered, a fantastic box set. Check out the video if you haven't already. If you don't know what you see, don't forget, give us a thumbs up, helps us out a great deal, gets the video seen. And if you haven't already subscribed, why not subscribe to the channel? We'd absolutely love to have you. So after making that video about the Star Wars box set, I remembered I had the Alien Trilogy facehugger box set, which, as you can see, is an absolute thing of beauty with the facehugger sculpted on the front there. I remember when this thing was first advertised, all us geeks went absolutely nuts. I think it came out about 94. Obviously, Alien 3 was released in 92, and there's some things in here that lead to believe this must have come out in about 94. But is it as good as the Star Wars Executive box set? Let's open this sucker up and see what's inside. So as you can see, it comes in an absolutely stunning box. This was the thing that originally got everyone really excited for this set. Molded in black plastic. We've got the facehugger on the front. We've got Alien Trilogy embossed in, and if we turn it over, you can see the the facehugger's tail wraps around, goes round onto the back. Say Alien Trilogy, before Resurrection and any of the Alien vs Predator movies, just the original 3 films. As I say, a beautiful sculpt of the facehugger there. Its fingers, digging into the side of the box. Got a handle on top for easy carrying. Let's take a look inside. So if we take a look what's inside this half first. So we've got a collector's certificate that's very similar to the Star Wars Executor box set. It says here limited edition number 11,244. I don't actually remember how many of these there were produced. I mean, I suppose it's a small number in comparison to mass-produced videos at the time, but still quite a high number. But we've got the alien head, and we got the 3 films represented on the side there. It then comes with this booklet, Alien Trilogy on the front. It is mainly, what have we got here? In space, no one can hear you scream. And it's basically got pictures from the films and tells you a little bit about the making of the movies. Obviously, there's quite a few pages on Alien, and you've got sort of the most of the credits there. Go on to the Aliens Special Edition, because it is the Special Edition with the extra 17 minutes of footage that's included in this box set. Some nice glossy photographs in the book. And that is a list of all the scenes that were reinserted for the Special Edition and the differences, which is quite nice. And again, the credits for Aliens. On to Alien 3, quite a divisive film, pretty much. Whether you love it or you hate it. It has grown on over the years. The sort of assembly cut that's in the Blu-ray box set makes it a lot better. Unfortunately, for me, obviously, Aliens is one of my favourite films. Well, to me, it's one of the greatest science fiction, one of the greatest action films ever made. You can sort of see what they were doing with Alien 3, going back to the claustrophobia and the sort of scaling it down, and the sort of the horror of this creature and not having any weapons to be able to fight against it. And obviously David Fincher went on to be an absolutely world-class director, and you've got touches of his skills. But unfortunately, with the troubled production that it had and the story, was a bit of a disappointment. But as I say, I quite enjoy the assembly cut. So quite nice, more photos in here, and then just some credits at the end. It's not a massively in-depth book, but it's quite nice. Then these are basically the set of stills, very similar to sort of the lobby cards that you used to get in the cinemas. So we've got Alien covered quite extensively. And the derelict spaceship, the space jockey. And then we go on to Aliens, Ripley versus the facehugger, Ripley versus the Alien Queen, the alien itself. So obviously Ripley in the power loader. So these are quite nice, very similar to the matte painting prints that were in the Star Wars box set. You could easily, you know, frame these up if you desired a classic image of Ripley with the alien head from Alien 3. Ripley in the cryo tube. The alien doing its thing. And the alien about to attack one of the inmates in the prison. And there we go on to the films themselves. This is just, as you know, this isn't the, I think the director's cut of Alien didn't exist at the time. So it's just it's a special widescreen version of Alien. And it's presented in original theatrical ratio. It's got the original theatrical trailer, an interview with Ridley Scott. And it has got some outtake footage as well, which I think is probably the first time we got to see that. So not as much supplemental materials as was on the Star Wars box set, unfortunately. We'd have to wait a while for the Blu-ray. They say this is the special widescreen version of Aliens presented in its theatrical ratio, advanced trailer, theatrical trailer, interview with James Cameron, saying it is the extra 17 minutes that was put back into special edition. Probably one of the first sort of big special editions that sort of actually got noticed and showed that there was a you know, an appetite with the public for that sort of thing. And Alien 3, so this is just the theatrical cut again, advanced trailer and theatrical trailers as well. Not much on there at all. Moving on, what we then got, it does come with the making of Alien 3. Say no making of Aliens, no making of Alien, just the making of Alien 3. I suppose it was the new film that was out at the time. Just says exclusive behind the scenes footage, interviews with Sigourney Weaver and H.R. Geiger. Only runs for 22 minutes, unfortunately. It's quite nice to have, but yeah, it's the sort of throwaway thing you'd have on a, you know, on a DVD or a Blu-ray these days. It then had these pin badges, you know, just real basic and cheap, just with the logos on them. And then what you did have is this Alien War privilege card, which was basically Alien War was a an experience at the Trocadero Centre in London, where yeah, almost like sort of live action role play, where you basically went in, it was all done out, it looked absolutely fantastic. I did get to go on it before it disappeared, and you went in and people dressed up as Marines took you around, and you were sort of part of this mission. And there were aliens attacking you. You know, there were pulse rifles going off. All the sounds. It was, you know, all in the dark. There were, you know, I remember walking over a sort of gantry over all eggs below, and then you had to get to this the sort of rescue shuttlecraft at the end. An alien was bursting in through the ceiling. People were screaming and shouting. It was absolutely superb. And to say, unfortunately, it didn't last that long. It was talked about maybe moving it somewhere else, or maybe even making a sort of mobile version of it that would travel around. That never happened. At the time, obviously, this was running, which is why this card was, you know, 2-for-1 entry, and you can see valid until 31st January 95. Is why it makes me believe this box set must have come out probably in about 90, probably the beginning of 94, I would imagine. So I never did get to use that card. I'd already been to Alien War by that time. So yeah, this sort of just remains a sort of strange artifact, sort of from the past that you know, is no use obviously to man nor beast. You know, that is basically it for this box set. In terms of contents, it's you know, very much sort of style over substance. You know, the case is great. Yeah, but supplemental materials on the films, you know, I say nothing like what was on the Star Wars executive box set, and obviously nothing like we would get in years to come. On the Blu-rays. It's got to be said though, you know, that case, you know, is absolutely fantastic with the facehugger on the front. We all love this thing when it first come out, and it still looks, you know, fantastic to this day. Hope you've enjoyed watching this sort of retro look back. You know, the VHS box sets, you know, that we had, that was sort of, you know, the pinnacle of video home entertainment, you know, back in the mid 90s. That's all for me. Take care. Until next time, eat, geek, and be merry.